Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you everybody for making it out tonight. We really appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to come and support InvestNest. This is a nonprofit organization that began in 2018, and this is our 8th year, and this year we are giving away 40 grand in prize money. So, over the last 8 years, InvestNest has also given away over $600,000 in prize money. So thank you to all our sponsors and our donors who have made this all possible. Oh, yeah.
A big thank you to our state title sponsor, American First Credit Union, for their awesome banking system and for being our state title sponsor. And a thank you to our local title sponsor, Davies Allen, for their amazing CPA work that they do. And a thank you to our other local title sponsor, Midway Construction Company, for building wonderful houses. And a thank you to our final title sponsor, Caddis Sports, for enhancing our outdoor experience.
Now let's introduce our 2025 judges. To start off, we have Danny Labrum, owner of Labrum, Chevrolet, and Ford. He was born and raised in Roosevelt, Utah. Danny has been immersed in the car business for over 30 years. As the owner of Labrum, Chevrolet, and Ford, he has built a reputation for excellence, acquiring the Chevrolet store in 2001 and the Ford store in 2009. Through his leadership, both dealerships have become cornerstones of the local automotive community. A graduate of the University of Utah, Danny is not only committed to his business, but also deeply invested in giving back to the community. He serves on the board of the New Cars Dealers of Utah Association and the Wasatch Education Foundation, where he helps drive positive change in both the automotive industry and daughter daily. He is an outdoorsman who enjoys camping, boating, and riding razors, often seeking adventure and quality time with his family and friends in the great outdoors.
Our second judge is Jeff Hill, president of Midway Construction Company. Jeff Hill has dedicated over 35 years to the construction industry, with the past 27 as the president of Midway Construction Company. Under his leadership, MCC Homes has become a premier builder of high-end custom residences, specializing in luxury homes throughout Summit County and Wasatch County. Many of the homes MCC have built exceeded over $20 million in construction cost, with some surpassing $30 million, reflecting the company's commitment to excellence and craftsmanship in a very unique segment of the construction industry. A 1987 graduate of Wasatch High School, Jeff has deep roots in the community. He's been married for 34 years and is a proud daughter of 3 children who were all Wasatch High alumni. His daughters are graduates of Utah State University, while his son earned his degree from Brigham Young University. Jeff's experience, leadership, and passion for building have made MCC Homes a trusted name in the custom home industry.
Now, our third judge is Rod Cook, and after getting a bachelor's degree from Utah State University in accounting, Rod started his career with Harmon Management Corp., the largest KFC franchise in the world. He later went back to receive his MBA from USU as well. Rod worked for J.W. Davies at Cook Martin Polson and received his CPA license. Rod eventually landed a job as the first in-house accountant for Probst Electric and Summit Line Construction. He helped grow these companies, which eventually were bought by Quanta Services Corp., a Fortune 500 company. Rod currently serves as the corporate controller for Summit Line Construction, managing the finances of a company with over $600 million in revenue. Rod enjoys living in Heber, the amazing Timpanogos sunsets, fly fishing on the Provo River, and skiing at Sundance.
Okay, our fourth and final judge is Amy Simpson. She was raised in the small nearby community of Woodland, Utah. Her father was a commercial airline pilot. At a young age, he exposed her to travel, where she was able to see the world. Through her travels, she has grown a deep love and appreciation for unique products and the artisans who create them. She loves a true entrepreneurial spirit. She helped start a small business, The Food Nanny, at the age of 22, which has grown into a large business over the last 20 years. She has also grown and sold another small boutique home design and gift business, Beljar. She looks forward to many more business. Thank you to our donors, Labrum Ford and Chevrolet, Strategic Home Mortgage, and Justin Engel, Bright State Farm Insurance Agency. Our first presenter of the night keeps your windows squeaky clean. Please welcome Clayson Ramash.
I'm living in that 21st century.
Hello, my name is Clayson Ramash, and I'm the owner of Clearview Window Cleaning. I bootstrapped this business in 2022 with a bucket and a squeegee. Coming from a business-oriented family, running a business is second nature to me. What started as helping neighbors has grown to a trusted service, providing streak-free window cleaning for homes and businesses. Now I'm focused on innovation and expanding into the future of cleaning. Dirty windows don't just look bad, they reduce home value, hurt business reputations, and can even be dangerous. Many homeowners, especially the elderly, struggle to clean windows safely. Businesses also rely on clean windows to maintain a professional image. Yet finding a reliable professional window cleaning service is harder than it should be. Beyond windows, there's another overlooked issue: solar panels. Studies show that dirty solar panels lose up to 25% of their energy output, costing homeowners and businesses real money. Despite Utah having over 600,000 solar paneled homes, very few companies specialize in professional solar panel cleaning. Clearview Window Cleaning solves these problems with professional, water-efficient cleaning tools that deliver spotless results. My business specializes in streak-free residential and commercial window cleaning, giving homeowners and businesses a simple, hassle-free way to maintain their property's appearance and value. To ensure consistent revenue and long-term customer relationships, I will be implementing annual and biannual cleaning contracts. This makes it easy for homeowners to schedule cleanings without the hassle of booking each time, ensuring reoccurring revenue and steady business growth. Many people want clean windows year-round. I'm making that effortless for them. But my vision doesn't stop there. The future of my business includes solar panel cleaning, a high-margin service that keeps energy systems running efficiently. With cleaning costs ranging from $600 to $1,000 per home, this is a massive, untapped market. By investing in industry-leading tools that maximize results while minimizing water use, I'm positioning Clearview to become the leader in both window and solar panel maintenance in Utah. Investing to improve my tools and techniques. I've made around $5,000, proving that the increase efficiency and expand Clearview into a highly scalable business. If I receive funding from this competition, I will invest in advanced cleaning tools to improve my efficiency and expand into solar panel cleaning. A portion will also go towards operating expenses like insurance, advertising, and inventory. Clearview Window Cleaning isn't just a business. It's a growing solution to real problems. Clean windows enhance home value, boost business reputation, and can even improve everyday quality of life. My company makes it easy, reliable, and affordable. My plan is very simple: to continue building my window cleaning business to include high-value solar panel cleaning, giving homeowners and businesses hire and train a team to take on more jobs, allowing Clearview to grow beyond a single operated business. But this is just the beginning. I've proven the demand, built a loyal customer base, and reinvested in my business to improve efficiency. Now I'm ready to take Clearview to the next level. With the right tools and funding, I will scale my business through recurring contracts, advanced cleaning tools, and use direct market tools to reach even more customers. The potential for growth is massive, not just in windows, but the expanding into the market of solar panel maintenance. So today, I'm asking for your support, not just to fund a business, but to invest in a vision of clean homes, thriving businesses, and a company built on efficiency, trust, and innovation. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to helping more people see the world with a clear view.
Hey, good job. So how do you market so far?
Right now, I have business cards, and I just go door to door, and I just finished a website.
I guess all I have to say is I thought it was really cool, but
Thank
I got
you.
the solar was maybe more of what you want to concentrate on. And I guess my thought is whether you win the money or not, like maybe there's a way you could link up with people that actually sell the solar panels. Because
Yeah.
maybe if you were initially right there, that would just be somebody that would constantly be using you.
Yeah, that would be a great mix between the two, to clean and sell.
In your plan, you called for hiring people in 25. Has that started?
I have not hired anyone yet. My plan is to maybe hire somebody in the summer or the upcoming months.
Have you looked into how you train the employees that you hire?
I have not. My plan is to just train them and just teach them everything that I know so far.
Clayson, great presentation. I was just curious, how do you learn how to...
Kind of like window cleaning, you use kind of the same equipment. You use the water technology, and you would just get up on their roof or on the ground, and you would just clean them off. And then you can also put a repellent so they stay clean for longer. Perfect.
Thank you to our donors, All Season Resort Lodging, Witt Excavating, and Western Construction Materials. We appreciate your donations, and our next presenter is Jackson Eves.
So I'm Jackson Eves, and I'm here with RPM Design. We're going to start off with a quick little video.
I'm Jackson Eves, and I built RPM Designs. As a car enthusiast, I'm always watching the dashboard of my car, watching those RPMs go up and down. I was curious, how do I apply this to my everyday life? Following that idea, using some mentors along the way, I came up with my clock.
I hope you can see the vision I'm seeing, and you're willing to rev up your time with RPM Design. So the concept of my idea is to take the dash cluster out of your car and turn it into a functioning analog clock. The RPMs will be your minute hand, and it will count up to 60 seconds, which is about 6,000 RPMs, and then it will make a shift and come back down the opposite way. Then the speedometer, your miles per hour, is going to come, depending on how fast your car can go, it will go up to 120 miles per hour, which will be a 12-hour clock, or it will go up to 240 miles per hour, which will be a 24-hour clock. The market for this will be car enthusiasts and mechanics and maybe even some dealerships. You can even buy it if you just have a good memory of a car that you had in your lifetime, or if maybe it's your first car, you just want to hold that car with you. A strength for my idea is it's unique. My idea came from me driving my car and seeing my dashboard and thinking of it as an art piece. And so I was like, how can I hang that up on my wall? And so I was like, let's give it a purpose and make it a clock. And so I went to search it up to buy one myself, and it didn't exist, so I decided to make it myself. So operations with management, I'd have to look over a lot of overseeing the operations themselves. I also have to make strategic decisions and ensure quality control to make sure the clocks are functioning correctly and there's no hiccups. Some employment in clock business, I'd have to hire some very skilled craftsmen to help me build those clocks, and I'd have to find designers to help me design and make sure they look good to everyone. And my plan for the future growth is to keep building the analog clocks, but to also transition into more of a screen design, something that's a little cheaper of an option, and so it's more affordable to everyone. It'd be a screen that you'd be able to download an app on your phone that you can change what clock you want to be able to see on your screen, and then it will get updates for new cars, and you can make comments on the app so I can add new cars if I don't have it already. So some communications I've been talking to, Johnny Turner, who's an electrical engineer, he is a co-founder of the Narwhal Group. What he told me I needed to help start my business was what physical supplies I need and the type of people I needed to talk to. He referred Dallin Root, who's an entrepreneur in business and finance, and he's the owner of Peak Lighting. He started that business and helped code and create that business, and he helped me develop the initial prototype by providing me with information on Raspberry Pis and building it and finding what needed parts there already is and what parts I had to design myself with the 3D printer. And I also worked with Mike Searle, who's a software developer. He helped me learn how to code and be able to code my project to make sure it went up and back down the opposite direction. That was the hardest part about the coding. So finance, my prototype cost me $115 in the parts, and it took me about 12 hours of labor working on it because of the coding. The coding took a long time, but without learning how to code, it would probably only take 1 to 2 hours, and that would bring the average cost to my clocks to $150 to $165. I believe that I can get a ROI of 30 to 35% on my clocks when I first start. Some short-term goals I have is I'd like to convert it from a prototype to a fully functional model. Right now I just have one prototype and I'm starting my progress on the next one. I have different motors that are stronger and faster, so I lose less time during that transition of going back and forth. I'd also want people to recognize them, and so I want to get them out into public places. So I've started a couple social media accounts so I can make some TikToks and Instagram Reels so people can see them, and that will range from all ages. Some long-term goals I have, I'll add additional features to the clock. I want to add a speaker so you can hear the revving noise of the clock, and you can set it to an alarm or maybe even program it to every 3 hours it will rev, or a horn honking. I also want to add additional features to the gauge cluster itself, where like the oil temperature, I'll make it so it reads the temperature outside or wherever you put your clock. It'll read from like 0 to 100 degrees, so it'll sit somewhere in the middle on temperature-wise. And I want to make sure I can maintain sustainable production. One of the hardest things to maintain with my clock is the dashes themselves, because it's hard to source them with not being part of a car program, and I'd have to just make sure I can maintain that sustainable production. I also need to find consistent pliers for the parts, so the computer parts, I'd have to find someone who can. Any questions?
Good job, Jackson.
Thank you.
I've seen it, and it's pretty awesome, just so you know. When do you think you'd have that first, when would you be ready to sell one, do you think?
I think in the next couple months I can be ready to have one available to sell to the public.
I mean, I think clocks are cool, and people do pay a lot of money for them when there's sentimental value and stuff. I think it's cool.
Jackson, this is a great idea. I love the creativity. I want one of the clocks. I'm an accountant, so I want the price to come down. What are your ways to bring the price down, the cost?
So the plan is talking to Johnny Turner, who is co-founder of Narwhal, he's told me about how he sources his parts from China because they're able to build them there, so they come pre-built, and the parts are a lot cheaper over there. So I can bring the cost of the computer from $70 down to about $25, $20.
Thanks.
This is a great idea. I think this is definitely interesting, out of the box thinking. I think it's something that car enthusiasts would just really eat up. So the components that go into it, though, they're actual gauges. Is that did I understand you correctly?
So like the gauges of the car, is that what you're talking about? Like
the car that goes into the clock, is it the same gauge that would be found in a car?
Yes, so that prototype that I have, that first prototype, is from an Acura RSX, the 2002. And so I bought that off KSL Marketplace for my prototype, and it came from the actual car itself. And then I just kind of pieced it out and added my parts that I needed to add.
It's a really unique idea, and I think the pricing is tricky because it's fairly expensive, but it's unique enough that I think if you can get it into the right market, I think this is a win.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson, for your presentation. I can't wait to buy an RPM clock. Thank you to our donors, Daniel Creek Construction, Aspire Surgical, the Ritchie Group, and Culinary Crafts. We are so grateful for your support, and our next presenter is Sterling Murphy with an awesome presentation for you guys.
All right, what up, Wasatch? So skiers and snowboarders care about 3 key things when they hit the slopes: performance, durability, and safety. Now, what do these 3 things actually mean to a skier or snowboarder? Well, first of all, we got performance. It means to have a smoother glide and overall a consistent speed, because let's be real, nobody wants to feel like they're riding a cheese grater down the mountain the whole time. Then we got durability. Now, most of you guys probably know what durability already means. However, to that one guy who thinks duct tape is a permanent fix, this is not that. Durability means to protect the base and to repair any minor base damages that might occur to keep it in a durable state. Then we got safety. Now, safety means to reduce the risk of catching an edge and to have more predictable handling. Because let's be real, nobody wants to end their ski season going down the mountain with ski patrol with a broken leg or two. That would suck. So every skier and snowboarder wants at least one of these: performance, durability. If I told you that we don't just fix one or two, but all three of these in just one easy solution. Now, I bet you guys are wondering, well, what does this look like? Well, I'll show you. Introducing potatoes. Okay, no, I'm just joking. The solution is not potatoes. However, I did make a company that is the solution to this problem. Everybody, I am proud to be the owner and founder of Monk Shred Wax, the easiest and most reliable ski and snowboarding tuning service, where we pick up your skis straight from your front door, take them back, tune them up to perfection, and then return them in just 1 to 3 days. Now, we are the only ski and snowboarding tuning company in Utah that does mobile orders, making us the most easiest and most reliable ski and snowboarding tuning company in Utah. Now, I'm going to show you guys a little of a quick video to kind of help you guys get a better understanding on what this process kind of looks like. So, we started November 15th, 2024. Our total sales have been just short of $4,500, and our profit margin is 45%. Our startup cost was $300, and what we charge is $60 a tune-up, $25 a hand wax, and then overall a $10 fee for pickup and drop-offs. Now, the shred team. We have 5 members in our shred team, 3 sales and marketing employees, and 2 tuning employees. Now, the best part about Monk Shred Wax is the future, because everybody, I am proud to announce that we're opening up 5 new locations throughout Utah next season. The cost of each location is going to be $300, but the profits are going to be 40 to 50% on each location. Now, kind of how this works is, as you can see on the map where we marked each location, is at each of these locations, they are going to have their own separate shop with their own separate shred team at each shop. Now, these shops are not going to be in-person shops, but rather mobile shops, allowing us to expand our mobile just the local Heber Valley. Now, the future growth goal in 5 years is to expand to all of Utah, be the #1 go-to for tune-ups, run through Google Ads through all of Utah, have an in-person store in Salt Lake City, and open up 15 to 20 new mobile shops and get roughly at least $10,000 at each shop per season, and to just really market online really efficiently, grabbing the target market to us. Now, our target market, now we've researched a lot, knowing our target market and using a lot of different marketing strategies, including flyers, business cards, social media, business-to-business, ski swap, website referrals, employees, and Google Docs. Now, here's some flyers that we've done. Here's some more flyers. Here's some yard signs. Here's our website that we made. Here's social media / referrals that we've sent out a lot. And then, of course, our classic business card. Now, kind of how we kept track of all these orders, of knowing, okay, who was coming from what type of marketing strategy, so we know what's working. But not everyone would mention it. So for a lot of them, we also used a Google Docs form, kind of allowing us to know more about the customer and allowing us to know who sent them, where they came from, XYZ. Now, as you can kind of see, I've done my fair share of trying out different marketing strategies, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and this isn't even all of them. This is just what's been working out the best for us. And the reason for that is because this season really wasn't about the money. It was more about information on what the target market might look like, and information on what marketing strategies would get the target market to come to us using as little money as possible. Now, with all of that information, we can now expand so much more further and know exactly how to get the target market for next season. So let's hit the slopes shredding with Monk Shred Wax. Any questions?
Sterling, that was an awesome presentation. You did have me at potatoes. I was wondering what that was all about, but you had me chuckling. What's your idea for retaining customers? Because this is something I'd like to get my skis waxed once a year. How do you retain your customers?
Yeah, so we have a business number, and are you asking like how do we get repeat customers?
Yeah, repeat customers, like they come back to you next year.
Yeah, so us being the only mobile order in Utah, I feel like makes us the most easiest, especially for families with the dad working, the mom having to take care of the kids. It's just so easy that the customers don't even have to do so much as lift a finger to try and get it done. So we'll actually keep track of everyone who texted us using our business number and then reach out to them next season, kind of being like, hey, you got us waxed last time. Let's do it again. Let's get you a new tune-up.
Thank you.
How do you plan on spending the money?
The 10,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you saw with the future growth goal in 5 years is with $10,000, and like I want to do Google ads and a strong social media team. So with $10,000, I can actually just skip straight to that instead of having to wait and have the other locations bring in money before I can start doing that. I can just skip straight to that and save so much more time.
Great presentation. This is a cool idea. In your presentation, you had for next season you had like 5 more locations. I don't know if that's the exact number, but how have you figured that out? Explain a little bit more on what a location means.
Yeah, so what we try and do is like, we're only doing mobile orders right now. So what we kind of try and do is at each shop, because we need to take the skis back to a shop to tune them up. So at each shop, we try and only go out like up to 30 minutes away from the shop. We don't want to travel any more than that. It's wasting gas money and time. But so what it's doing is by allowing us to open up all these locations around Utah, makes it so we can expand 30 minutes from each location, and we're going to have managers at each of these locations with their own shred team, and I'm just going to be getting 40 to 50% on their profit margin, which is 45%.
So these are like partnerships in the business somewhat? These are friends of yours that
friends.
you have?
Yeah, I moved around a lot in Utah, so they're just friends I called up throughout Utah.
Great idea. Nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sterling. That was amazing. Those skis look ready to shred some powder. Thank you to our donors, Sinorama, Ship Network, First Mile, and Davis Concrete. We appreciate your contributions. Next up is Peak View Films, presented by Jimmy Graham.
How we doing, guys? All right, guys, so my name is Jimmy Graham, and I'm here with Peak View Films. And real quick, I just want to thank everyone for being out here. I want to thank the judges for taking time out of their day, and for the whole InvestNest crew. And so I do real estate media, so I've put together a quick 30-second video of what I've done in the past year. So, thank you. So, I do anything inside of the real estate sphere. So, I do commercial, residential, I'll do land and plots of land, I'll do short-term rentals, so Airbnbs and VRBOs, home builders, general contractors, and with that, I do photography, videography, and then I do a ton of drone work. I'll do 3D mapping, outline graphics, and I have a really broad skill set when it comes to being creative. I also have made a website for myself, and I'm able to make websites for other people. So I have a very broad range of skills that I'm able to market myself with. Here's a list of companies that I've worked with. I've worked with Berkshire Hathaway, Strategic Home Mortgage, All-Star Realty, All Trust, and Fathom Realty. And here's a few of my amazing clients. I have all 5-star reviews, and I really prioritize having a really strong connection with all of my clients, and I really like being friends with them. And so does my media actually work? Like, does what I do make a difference in people's lives? So this is a series I've done with Jeremy Smith. He's here in the Valley. And as you can see, we started out around 200 views, worked our way up to 800 views, and then we got all the way up to 2,500 views. And for a video that's just about our Valley, just about what's happening in Heber, that's a pretty good number to have. And that's a 1,300% increase in views over time. Also in my own case, I have my own Instagram that I've grown to over 2,000 followers, and I've done this through posting ads, posting work I've done for others, and, oh, go back. Oh, hold on, go back to that white slide. There we go. So why choose me? You know, there's a ton of, if you search up like Utah real estate media, you're gonna get a ton of results. So what sets me apart from the competition, and I have a huge I have a huge background in a ton of other industries. These are all my videos. I've done weddings, I've done sports videos, I do schoolwork, I do cars, photography, everything like that. I have such a broad range of skills, and that matters because I can tell stories. So this is a project I did over the summer, 660 acres with private land, a river, cut ski runs that go through it, and like, with this, we have our normal boring video up top, which is where the drone goes through, you highlight what's next to it, you highlight how many acres and everything like that. But on the bottom is a lifestyle video. So we got a big gooseneck, we brought it out, we had ATVs, we had a quad, and we rode around and we made a video of what it would be like to actually live on that land and actually, you know, like be in the moment instead of just drone video showing what it would look like. And so here are my numbers. I've done, my initial investment was $750. My gross revenue is $11,500. My expenses are at $4,000. My profit's at $6,750. So my ROI is 900% and my profit margins are 58.7. I've done 25 total projects so far. Networking has been huge in this. This is the Fathom breakfast that I went to. So it's awards that they do for the Fathom Realty team. And there's realtors in that who do like 30 million a year. So that was an awesome networking event, and I have a huge summer coming up for me. Here's where the money would go. The money would go to equipment, which is huge, paid ads on Meta and Facebook, softwares. I really want to get into like QuickBooks and like a CRM that I can use, and onboarding. Onboarding is huge for me because that's a big part of my plan for the future. So my short-term goals are just more luxury, high-paying clients, manage finances better, finish my pricing software, which I mocked up right there, and then give more time. I'm missing a lacrosse game to be here right now. I'm in student government. I take multiple college classes at the high school, and this isn't a part-time job. It's not a full-time job. It's like a side hustle right now because I really just don't have time to give it to. So once I graduate, this will have my full undivided attention, and I'm really excited to see how far I can take this. And my long-term goals are to build this into something that generates cash flow for me. So I'll hire on editors, photographers, and people to manage money and everything like that, so I can step aside and focus on all the like luxury listings, like the ones in different states, different countries, really cool like Promontory and like the Colony and stuff like that. So something that allows me to be kind of hands-off. And then my biggest goal is to get an LLC under my name, James Graham, and then have multiple DBAs underneath that. So Peakview Film could be one, and then I know how to shoot weddings, so why wouldn't I make a wedding company and a sports media company and anything else where a market's hot that I see value that I could bring to. That's my goal. So yeah, Peakview Films, media that matters. This will play.
Jimmy, that was awesome. You have a lot of ambitions, right? And you're just one man. So how are you going to do it all?
So what I've done recently is it's big on that onboarding. Right now I just hired editors. So instead of taking the pictures and going home and getting my computer and editing them, I take the pictures and I send them off and they come back to me and it saves me time. So I want to do that with the onboarding, multiple parts of my company. I know it's ambitious to take on like 4 DBAs, but I know that I can do it if I hire the right people, if I'm smart, and if I like find the right talent and people who can really like execute my vision.
How'd you get started in this industry?
So like I've been filming and making videos for years, but I really like homes, and I mean, a car guy's not gonna pay a lot of money to film his car because they spend all their money on their car, and like sports guys, they're all high schoolers. So I really just kind of found like a market that I can bring value to and that I can get value from. So that's why I chose real estate.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Your videos are awesome. Thank you to our donors, Merck Roney, the Factory for Good, Rusty Pollard, and the Andrus Family Foundation. We are so grateful for your donations. Next up is the one and only Hilda Meza Aguirre.
Hi, I'm Hilda, and I'm the owner of Wonderland. We prepared some small gifts for you guys, and my sisters will get that to you in just a second. So, have you guys ever been in a situation where you have a birthday party at 3 p.m., you don't have a gift, you don't know what the kid likes, you're completely lost, you still have to get ready, you still have to get the kids ready, you're just overwhelmed, or you finally remembered your anniversary, but you totally forgot about the gift, and your wife is now waiting for you to surprise her? Well, I've created a solution to that, and my business is just gift boxes that are already pre-packaged and made to just grab and go. These gift boxes include stuffed animals, snacks, drinks, things that almost anybody will like. And right now, I am selling them through Meg's Cafe. She has given me the awesome opportunity to be working with her, so I display them at her cafe. And we've gotten 90% of our sales through her. But we also sell them online through our Instagram and Facebook. We focus on adults 18 to 45. We want to focus on the younger audience through social media just because they're more active on there. But we also do want to focus on both genders, on females because they're really proactive shoppers. They love doing all the Christmas shopping. We just love them. And we also focus on males because they tend to forget a lot about the important occasions, or they're just too busy with work, they don't have time. This is just easy for them to just grab and go. And some strengths that I have with my business is it's very convenient, speed, and they're thoughtfully made by me and my family. Some weaknesses, though, is that we lack brand awareness and trust. A lot of people don't know me or that I own my business. And there's limited personalization right now just because we have a small inventory, and you might want like a Hello Kitty plush. I might not have it, but I will be able to get it to you. It just takes a little more time to get it. And some threats that I have is competition and seasonal demand. We had a high seasonal demand for Valentine's Day, and it kind of went low a little bit, but we still had sales. And some opportunities that I hope to have is a subscription potential where you can subscribe, pay monthly, and then you could just put on the calendar, hey, I need a gift for this day, and I can just have it made for you and sent to you. And also brand partnerships. I'm working right now to work with flower shops. That way they buy like a flower bouquet, and it includes with a free gift box from us. And also influencer marketing too. And right now I am doing all the accounting, marketing, and inventory, and then I have my younger siblings that are helping me assemble and package the gift boxes. And my startup cost was $400. When I was doing the numbers, when I was doing all the numbers, we had revenue of $216, but these past 2 weeks, we've made it to $326, so I'm really close to getting all that I've invested. And my profit margin is 50.46%. That means for every $1 I earn in sales, about 50 cents is profit after covering cost. And we officially launched February 10th of 2025, so roughly 2 months ago. And then some goals I have is to recover my investment, gain more followers on social media, which we're actually is to open a shop with the money leaving for basic training, and I want this to keep. And this has been a project that I've been trying to start for over a year now. It's just been really tough with school, clubs, and the National Guard that I am enlisted in. Also, just been really busy, but my old supervisor, she loved giving gifts. It brought me back that spark, that motivation that I really need. So thanks to her, she really gave me the motivation to really start my business. And then this is some of the work that I have done so far. Oh. And we also have surprise boxes where you lift the little lid up and it's like a full surprise. And thank you for the opportunity to share my vision with you today. With your support, we have the potential to make meaningful moments more accessible, even in busiest of times, and I would be honored if you chose to be part of this journey and help my business grow. Thank you.
Good job, Hilda. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
So I have a question. What if I wanted a customized gift? Could you
Right
do
now,
that?
you can also contact us through the social media. That's where you can put, I want a medium box with a Hello Kitty plush, a glittery water bottle for my 4-year-old, and we can just have that prepared for you. So I already have inventory for those surprise cases too.
I think my advice would be is, I mean, obviously, I buy a lot of gifts. I am a female. We are the main consumers. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? But I think I think you would benefit from maybe like focusing on one. Is it kids gifts? I mean, you could go to like, but if you're focusing on like, I want to know where am I going to pick up kids gifts for a birthday, versus I'm gonna get something romantic for my wife, and you
Yeah.
could do both, but maybe by starting by being really laser focused, I feel like it propels you, because if everybody that's 16 wants to get the greatest gift for their girlfriend and they know where to go, that's a just being very, I don't know.
Yeah,
that
we
would be my
started
advice.
focusing right now through Valentine's Day, so focusing on those teenagers or
Yeah.
more older adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my advice.
Thank you, by the way, for the gift. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Thanks for the gift. And I think as you kind of scale this up, it sounds like it's really fresh, just starting in February. So I'm excited to see where you take it over the next few months.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hilda, so much for your presentation. Those gift baskets seem awesome. And a big thank you to our donors, Summit Line Construction, Probst Electric, David and Rebecca Smith, and Jim and Carol Ritchie. We really appreciate your guys' donations, and give a big warm welcome to Noah Lake.
we offer this service to our clients in 4 main packages. We have our annual video package, which highlights all the best moments from a year or even up to decades worth of media. Our vacation video package highlights all the best moments from your family vacation. Our custom video package highlights mainly family events. And we also have a separate tape to digital service to revive all of those old family memories on those tapes sitting in your garage. Now, when I first started this business, it was just last year, but I've been editing family video for over 10 years. And when I first started, I had a website and I was ready to accept clients, and I decided I was going to use Meta to push out targeted ads to Instagram and Facebook. And I didn't get any results from it, and it was super frustrating and disappointing. And that's when I realized, why am I not using my established connections to this valley in order to spread word about my business? And that's when I changed my marketing strategy to building local community connections and spreading through word of mouth. And this worked. One client would love their video and they'd share it with other people, and it just ignited like wildfire. And this was the catalyst for growth that we saw. And you can see it in my numbers too. In just my first phase in 2024, laying the groundwork for my business, I made $4K in revenue. And so far in 2025, as we transition into this second phase, I've already doubled that. And we're on track to make it to our projected $37K in revenue at the end of this year. And you can see this in my profit as well. I've gotten over 5 times my net profit from last year already. And I've made a full return on all of my investments. And I've tripled my profit margins as we become more efficient. Now, as our team has grown, it's become apparent that I needed to create a system in which our team could work to produce the same quality service to our clients every single time. And that's why I developed over 70 pages of documentation outlining each role at the Video Goat and all the designated tasks therein. And now that I have that perfect system, I've just been plugging in the right people. I've already hired an independent contractor for an editor, and now I'm hiring more editors overseas. And soon I will be hiring a dedicated sales manager. Now I'm just going to finish hiring my team, and I'm going to establish some local connections with some businesses. For example, when a family has a loved one that passes away, they need to create a tribute video to honor their life at their funeral. And so we can bring this service to more families by creating a referral partnership with local funeral homes along the Wasatch back. And I will also be upgrading our digitization equipment to be able to half the turnaround time to our clients, and be able to extend our services to more people throughout Utah. Do you have any questions?
Do I have to choose the photos, or is it going to pick for me?
Our editors will handle everything for you. You can put in creative input if you'd like. They'll handle it start to end and walk you through it.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, Noah, I liked the way you changed your strategy. You noticed something wasn't working, so you pivoted. I love that. Good
Exactly.
job.
It's all about the right pivots.
Do you have more people doing editing? What's the team like now, or what's the strategy to scale this?
So right now, as I discussed a little bit before, I have one editor right now working for me in St. George, and I'm currently hiring more editors in the Philippines. And now I have outlined more roles with a sales manager, operations manager, and editors, a media technician, and I have all of those roles outlined and ready to go. So once I have people in that place, it'll basically just work for me.
It's a great idea. Congratulations on the growth.
Thank you.
Good job, Noah. I've been talking to you for a little bit about this, but so kudos. I think you could do more, because see how much you've grown and just the little amount of work you've done. So good job. So I was looking at my phone. I have 19,000 pictures.
Oh, yeah.
How much would that be?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Noah. I love your work. You guys have been an awesome audience, and thank you, judges, for being here. Thank you, Jeff Danley, Jamie Dunn, Eric and Missy Felstead, and Todd Santiago. Your donations are greatly appreciated. Our next presenter is Emily Juarez. Give her a warm welcome.
Emily Juarez, and I own M Acrylics, transforming your nails into works of art, one acrylic at a time with M Acrylics. So I have my Instagram and phone number down below. One of the reasons I started my nail business is because I have a passion for art, more specifically for drawing. So I fell in love with the nail art aspect of doing nails. Although I didn't know much about the rest of doing everything else, I later ended up falling in love with the whole thing, the whole industry, and just everything about doing nails. So my mission at M Acrylics is to provide exceptional nail services that enhances the beauty and confidence of our clients. So another reason I started my business is because I saw an issue that a lot of women were having with wanting good quality nails but at a lower cost. So I decided I wanted to solve that problem, and I did, and I launched my business officially last year in August, but I've been doing nails for almost 2 years. My marketing, so my target market is 13 to 18-year-old women, although I do provide services for all ages. My niche is acrylic nails, and a strength of mine is I have repeat clients every 3 to 4 weeks with the nails coming back how they left. So that just shows you how good my retention is and my quality. A weakness could be that I'm home-based, but you could also view that as a strength with not having to pay rent at a suite. Opportunity, so I could expand my social media presence. I only have an Instagram right now, but I could open like a TikTok, and that would bring me more clientele. Threads is lack of time. So since I'm still a freshman in high school, I have a full schedule, but I still do nails after school. Sales, so in a year and 11 months that I've been in operations, I've made about $18,200. That's in total, that's not minus my expenses. So my startup cost was $2,000, which includes my materials such as the polishes, acrylic, and monomer. But that also includes nail classes I took. So in a span of 4 months, I can make about $3,000 with a cost of $300, making my profit $2,700 per set. Per set of acrylic, my average is 55 with a cost of 5, making my profit 50. Or per set of gel, I took my builder gel, which is 35 with a cost of 3, making my profit 32. So growth opportunity, short-term goal is, increase my social media posts or my presence as well. A long-term goal is to open up a salon, hire employees, and start up a product line. Oh, okay, that's it. Thank you.
Good job. So, is there training? You said you took training classes. What
Yeah.
other education is there with this?
So it was a licensed professional, and so she teaches other girls. But I am looking to get my license as well. I'm just too young for it right now. I'm only 15. I need to be 16. So, but hopefully soon. I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
You've got great style.
Thank you.
What kind of products would you want to get into? Like your own nail Like actual polishes or
yeah, like polishes, and I specialize in acrylic. So like acrylic, like
you want to have like your own line?
Yeah.
I like that. Could be a lot of money in that.
Yeah.
How many repeat clients do you have now?
That's kind of hard to know. I don't know, maybe like 100. If I would have to estimate.
Congratulations, doing great.
Thank you.
Wow, those notes look spectacular. Thank you to our donors, Costa Vida, Zion Global, Happier Wealth, and MDH Landscaping, Inc. Your donations mean the world to us. Next up, we have a groovy presentation. Please welcome Carson Taylor.
We hit terminus!
What's up, everyone? My name's Carson Taylor, and I'm the owner and founder of DJ Momentum. So a little bit about myself. I first got introduced to EDM, which stands for electronic dance music, when I was about 10 years old. From there, I bought my first really cheap DJ controller, and I messed around with it for about 4 months, and then completely lost it and forgot about it. 6 years later, I'm reintroduced to this genre of music called EDM. So I download this app on my phone called Rekordbox, which is a DJ app where you can just mix tracks from your phone. After a little while of doing that, I start looking on Amazon for actual DJ controllers, and I see some for $1,000, $1,500, $800. Pretty soon I settle on one that was about $300, the base model from Pioneer DJ. So I go to my mom and I ask, "Mom, could I get this controller?" She said without hesitation, "No." So I'm kind of like, oh, dang it. So I come back the next day and I ask, "Mom, would you be willing to split it with me?" She said again, "No." So it got me thinking, how do I sell to my mom and the businesswoman that she is? So I go back to the drawing board, wrote up an entire contract stating how many hours I'd practice a day, how many chores I would do, and when I would get my first gig by. She was so surprised that I'd even think about doing that she said, "Okay, we can work something out." Not too long later, we were able to split the cost of the controller, and that's how I got my first private equity investment. So what we do, our main target audience is house parties, weddings, sport, and corporate events. We create custom playlists depending on the client's taste and their liking to music, and we use professional equipment, that, is good. Custom lights, lasers, sound fog, stuff like that. Why people hire me? So I'm relatively affordable compared to most DJs out there, and dependability. I'm gonna be there 2.5 hours early to set up and be one of the last people to leave, which creates no worries for the client whatsoever. Our total revenue has been $1,750. Our cost of service range from anywhere from $250 to $750, and it all depends on how long I'm there and whether or not they choose to get on our a la carte menu, whether it's lights, lasers, smoke, fog, more speakers, stuff like that. And future projections, we currently have 3 gigs booked, and hopefully after this, more on the way. So our growth and future goals, we would like to expand into larger events as always, and train up-and-coming DJs who want to learn how to do this. By that, I mean I want to start a DJ school where I can bring people through my program and come out and start doing gigs right off the bat underneath the name DJ Momentum. And launching the online presence, that's also another one that we want to do. So why invest? DJs are in high demand depending on the event or service that they're doing, and we have a scalable model compared to most DJs out there where it's just themselves, where we bring people through our program and they come out as DJ Momentum. And another thing that sets me apart is I will not put swearing in my sets ever. I know you think DJ like the club life or whatever. That's not who I really want to represent or anything like that. Thank you guys.
Carson, great job. Deep down, I'd love to be a DJ. That'd be fun, I think.
It's a party.
I don't know how good I'd be, but so how do you do the research on your crowd, or how do you feel the crowd? Walk through that process.
Well, I usually schedule meetings with the client beforehand to get to know them and what kind of music they want played, whether it's a wedding, just stuff like that. And that's how I kind of get to know my crowd.
So you've had what? How many have you done?
I've done a total of 7 gigs so far.
So what type of gigs were these?
I've done 1 wedding, 4 house parties, and 2 dances I've done so far. Any other questions?
What would you do with the funds if you were able to win today?
Well, I would expand my arsenal of equipment, more speakers, so I can have multiple DJs gigging on the same night. Because I've also had this problem already where multiple people have came up to me for the same night, and I always honor the person who asks first, and you know, I just don't want that to happen again. And also, I'm also in the process of training my first DJ, so you know, I'm really excited about that.
I love that you want to train. I mean, obviously, the more experience you get, the better you'll be at training. But I love that. That's great.
Sweet, thank you guys.
Thank you, Carson. I know that I'm gonna ask my parents to hire him next time we need a DJ. And thank you, Western River Expeditions, My Advice, and Wasatch Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine for your guys' support. Next up, we have Camilla Smith.
L is for the way you.
Hi guys, I'm Camilla Smith. Oops, let's get that. Hi, so I'm Camilla Smith, and I am the owner of Little Gouda. We are a charcuterie-style catering and grazing table here in Utah. So if you'll notice my signature beret, apron, and all black, we give off a really fancy French vibe, which our customers have really loved. Something that's unique about my business is that it is more than just the food. It is the experience. It's the experience of meeting our employees. It's the experience of the beautiful art. It's beautiful. So my target market and niche are mothers of the bride and party planners. These women are aged 40 to 55, middle to upper middle income girls who enjoy pleasing a crowd. Okay, so my product pricing is up here. So this is based on a 200-person event. So on top, so that's my product pricing, and what's built into that is a $100 to $1,200 profit based on the quantity of people per event. Here's my sales process. So visitors to my website, littlegouda.com, are going to click the request a quote. I'm going to follow up with a proposal, then we'll sign a contract and take payment. That is all they need to worry about until their big day. So right now, here's my operations for Little Gouda. Management is me, myself, and I, going right until I die, right? I'm just kidding. Right now, my marketing strategy is Facebook groups, not Facebook advertising, but group posts, business cards at venues, and business cards at events. Employment, I have 1099 contractors. Their starting wage is $17 an hour, and on top of that, I'm paying myself $30 an hour. So looking towards the future, I want to hire and train replacements and double the, not the quantity, but the profitability of my events this 2025. Okay, and I'm also looking into party and gift boxes. Yeah. So market analysis are opportunities. There are tons of opportunities. I have a partnership with Heber Valley Artisan Cheese. On top of that, I have done countless of interviews, radio interviews, news articles, everything you can think of. Some threats are that charcuterie is an up-and-coming trend, so it may last, it may not, who knows? And another thing is that there are a ton of competitors in the catering space. However, the plus side on this one is that not many of them are charcuterie specific. In fact, there is only one other. So it is me and one other person. Okay, looking towards my future growth marketing, I want to focus on my relationships with event centers as well as wedding planners. I've seen so much success in those two aspects that I'm just gonna try and keep gaining those relationships. I'm also looking at ways to wow and delight customer service, you know, just leave them with the awe factor of, oh my goodness, this is the most pretty thing I have ever seen, like, that's the goal. Okay, my startup costs were $642. I've been in business for 2 years. This is going on my 3rd year. and that's how much I paid initially. Okay, my annual 2024 revenue was $12,000. Okay, total 2024 profit was $5,200. And my total profit since startup for the 2023 and 2024 year were $7,200. So for every dollar I had originally invested, I made $11.20. So that's a 1,121% return on investment. I also have all 5-star Google reviews, so it looks like I've got a good thing going. Okay, so Sharks, this is where I need your help in expanding my business. So currently I have an opportunity to work with BYU this summer for ongoing events. And so looking forward into that summer, I need a way to transport food, I need a way to transport, you know, all these boxes and crates of stuff. And so I'm looking at getting a refrigerated kitchen, a mobile refrigerated kitchen. So it will be my place of work, my insurance, and all of that will go towards the kitchen. And it will just help me expand in more ways than just weddings. So anyways, thank you.
I love charcuterie. This is a great idea.
Thank you.
What's the biggest event that you've done so far?
400,
How many people?
450 people.
450.
Yes.
Wow.
It was a big one.
So Camilla, you're going to do the BYU thing, hopefully, right?
Yes.
And you are you, and that's why we love you.
Stop it.
How do you clone yourself, right? Because if there's 1,000
Yes.
people, how are you going to do
100%. That is a very valid question. So obviously, I cannot copy and paste my soul. I have a so while I will not exactly be looking the same, I have been training them on qualities, how to be conversationalists. So when I'm hiring, I have that in my mind of, do I want someone that can talk a lot? Do I, can they carry a conversation? Can they be super friendly? Do they always have a smile? And those are the people I want. It's not necessarily they have to say the exact same things I'll say.
Thank you, Camilla. Your food looks amazing. Thank you, judges, for taking time and being here. Thank you to our audience as well, and of course our donors, Timber Ridge Custom Homes, Lemco Design and Flooring, Zions Bank. Without you, we couldn't be doing this. Last but not least, please welcome Ashley Jones.
Hello, my name's Ashley Jones, and I'm the owner of Polish by Ash, and I'm a nail artist. 2.5 years ago, I was sitting at my kitchen, her nails. On a little sticky note, we had planned out what each of her nails would be, and after about 3 hours, we came out with these nails. And this is the day that I fell in love with doing nail art, and I wanted to do this even more. Since that time, 2.5 years ago, I've done over 600 sets of nails, and each set has a story behind it. These ones were done for her trip to Europe, and here they are in front of the Eiffel Tower. These nails were done for her wedding day, and here is the bride on her special day. And tonight I have two of my best clients with me, Addie and Hallie. They've been coming to me since the very beginning, and as they show the judges, so these are Addie's nails. She started with just having short nails, and by using structured gel, she has been able to grow out her nails to be long and beautiful like this. And these are Hallie's nails. They are Taylor Swift themed, as she just turned 22, and these were done for her birthday party. So each nail has a different picture on them to represent. So we have red showing, and folklore, and $18,000 in revenue. So I offer structured gel, and I also do gel extensions to get length on your nails, and I specialize in nail art. Going forward, I plan to work at Luer Salon and rent a booth there, as well as doing nails at my home salon still. And then this fall, I'm headed to Snow College to study business, where I will be able to take Polish by Ash with me. So in order to do that, I need to buy another setup. so I can have one at home and at school, so I can come home and keep my clientele here, as well as I'm licensed as well. And this opens the opportunity for me to own real estate for where my salon will be. So I've done the numbers, and with my salon investment, I will have a 270% ROI, and by opening a salon, I will be able to beautify many more women's nails and to have more Addie and Hallies just like now. What questions do you have for me?
Good job, Ashley. So you're going to go to Snow College and you have to buy another setup. So
Yeah.
how much is another setup?
So another setup, which includes like a desk and chairs and things, will be about $1,500.
Obviously crazy talented. I mean, I think nails are, this is really detailed and amazing. It's almost like, could you start, like, you go to like the 10-year-olds or even the 20 or 30-year-olds birthday parties and do like, it just feels like you could get so much money and be so specific, like you could do the most amazing parties. Anyways, that's
Yeah,
just what
doing
keeps
events.
coming to mind. It seems like you could charge more for an event. These are really special.
Yeah, I love that.
That's just my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art is unbelievable. Looking at these images makes me think that you could transition this into doing like porcelain jewelry or something also to sell.
Thank you.
Along with in your salon, maybe market your brand in a way that you lean into the artwork that you do so that it's permanent. But nice job, congratulations.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. That was amazing, everyone. Thank you all for coming and for everyone's support. And students, remember, over here we have paper to sign your name up to clear 2 UAs. Alrighty. Can we have the contestants please come out onto the stage? Here we have Clayson Ramash, Jackson Eves, Sterling Murphy, Jimmy Graham, Hilda Meza Aguirre, Noah Lake, Emily Juarez, Carson Taylor, Camilla Smith, and Ashley Jones. All right. Everyone here, we gave you a QR code, so please pick your top 3 and submit for voting. And that will end in 2 minutes, so let's do that.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna
Voting is now closed. Thank you for coming, and we will go ahead and calculate the results. In the meantime, we will present a few videos from our past winners. First, here's a video from Ryder Lloyd.
Hey, brothers. My name's Ryder Lloyd. I won the state and best desk competition last year with my Timpanogos livestock hog operation. As of right now, I live in Leedy, Oklahoma. I'm doing online school, getting my associate's degree in ag business. I live and work at Goss Livestock. They are basically the kings of the show pig industry right now. Learning how they run their operation, everything that goes into it. My business update. I'm fortunate enough to own a few sows here, and eventually, once I get out of school, I will be able to spend the money that I've been saving that I won from InvestNest last year to go and build onto my sow herd. But anyway, I'm just sitting on that money right now, kind of just saving it up. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I was not a straight A student. I barely even graduated high school. I kind of struggled in high school. But I found out what I love, and it's this show pig industry. And I fell in love with it. I kept working hard on it. I probably went to high school, smelled like pig poop, probably got made fun of for it, but whatever. I kept my nose to the grindstone, kept on working hard, and the InvestNest has really helped all that pay off, really. So that's what I like about the InvestNest deal. It gives us kids, there's not many of us young entrepreneurs in the world out there, so I want y'all to stick to it, keep doing what you love, keep on going, guys. Keep on going. That's all I can say.
All right, next we have the Catherine Smoot from KS Films.
Hi guys, I'm Catherine Smoot. I am the owner of KS Films, other known as Catherine Smoot Films. I am a wedding and event photographer and videographer. The second year I got first place and I was completely blown away. Getting that grant of $10,000 out the door, I was just like, okay, people believe in me, like people want my work, people trust and react to my work through InvestNest. I have like, I think doubled my income from it, tripled maybe. I'm still doing photography and videography. I would say it's part-time, but lately it's felt like it's been full-time because I've been busy. My website, I've like updated that tremendously. I haven't been able to touch it in a while because I'm so happy with it. I've grown from about 5 weddings I took in the year I presented. I think I'm taking a little bit under 15. Be confident. My first year I wasn't confident at all. I remember this, I'll probably remember for the rest of my life, but I got up there my first time and I was like, I think I'm a great business, and then I tripped over my words and I was like, wait, I know I'm a great business. And all the judges laughed at me because you have to go up there and be like, I know I'm the best business here. You have to have that confidence. So the second year, I went up there and I was like, this is my business, this is what I do. I want you guys to see who I am and like what I do. So that's my advice. Good luck.
All right, yeah, well, before we saw that some people didn't have time to vote, so the voting is now open for 2 more minutes.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling. Tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my god. Like oh my god. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move it. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it, let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, do it, do it, do it. Here we come, here we go, we gotta rock, 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 easy come, easy go, now we on top, feel the shot, body rock, rockin' don't stop, round and round, up and down, around the clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, get with us, you know what we say, party every day, party every day, and I'm feeling.
All right, voting is closed again. So finally, we have a video from Isaac Hardy.
Hi, I'm Isaac Hardy. I started a bakery called My Brother's Pastry a little over 3 years ago when I was 14. And we started selling at the Midway Farmers Market. And after our first year, I was looking back and like, this has done really, really well. What can I do to expand it? And my parents had heard about this competition at the school called Invest Nest. And they told me it was kind of like a Shark Tank type thing. And I was like, I don't know, I could go for it, but I don't know, I was a freshman, I didn't think I would win. I thought there was gonna be like way cooler ideas, so I just wasn't really sure. But my parents talked me into it, I started going through it, and I don't know, I just kind of did it. And I went through the whole process and I made it to the finals, which I was so excited about. But like, I don't know, sitting there, I was still like, I don't know, I'm a freshman, there's so many cool ideas here. What's gonna happen? But I got on stage and everything, I don't know, everything just like went so well. I was able to have a little bit of fun with the judges. We kind of talked back and forth. I showed them my product, I showed them my business, and I think they really liked it. And I guess they did, because I was lucky enough to take first. So I won $20,000, and I was able to use that money to grow my business. So I bought new equipment that really was able to help me grow my business, and I was able to get a new kitchen to bake out of, and that helped a ton too. And ever since then, we just kept growing. Right now, I'm in the process of building a permanent location for the bakery where you can come in every day and buy your pastries. And I guess that all started from Invest Nest and just the chance that I had to grow my business. So that is amazing.
All right, now we're pleased to hear a little bit about entrepreneurship from our amazing judge, Danny Labrum. If you'd like to tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, I really don't like being up here. If I do, it's giving a car away or something. So, but we're not doing that today. Is there any kids in here? Raise your hand. Okay, great. So, like these 10 up here, little businessmen they are and women, that's called a dream, right? And each of you kids should have a dream. Mine was to own a dealership. It was really to be a doctor first. And I didn't win that dream, but that's okay. I didn't have a dealership. But the whole point is to have a dream and to keep fighting like these kids. I've helped with this thing for, 7 years. And all these kids have amazing goals and ideas. And just a little idea can grow into many, many things. It can grow into a dealership. It can grow into Noah's video goat or Camilla's little Gouda. They've been working on those for a couple years, and the hard work and their fortitude to keep going is going to make them winners. So my only advice to you guys is to keep dreaming, and whatever that dream is, it can be anything. I mean, I've heard anything from somebody wants to start a roller skating rink or a bowling alley or a movie theater, or they want to fly drones and inspect windmills. I mean, there's ideas everywhere. So whatever that idea is, if you can stay with it and never give up, and there's going to be obstacles, right? All us judges here that have a business or whatever, we came through a lot of obstacles, and it's how we overcome them is how successful we are. So my advice to you is to keep dreaming, dream big, and you have to have a dream. So just want to thank these 10 students today. That they're awesome, and they're going to go a long ways. So, and thank JW for putting this on. This is a great little entrepreneur program for these kids. And like he said, since 2018, we've raised $600,000. So that's to our great community. So thank all them. So once again, thank you again, and you kids keep dreaming.
Thank you, Danny. Your story is so inspiring. All right, now we're tallying up the votes, and we will have them out in about a minute or two.
Well, that's not part of the script. They're just supposed to be.
You're not the type of girl to remain with the guy too shy, too afraid to say he'll give his heart to you forever. I'm not the boy who will fall to his knees with the sans class type, begging you please to stay with him for worse or for better. But I'm staring at you now, there's no one else around. I'm thinking you're the girl for me. I'm just saying it's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. In the past I would try hard to commit to a girl, wouldn't get too far. It always somehow seemed to fall apart. But with you, I could see what I need. I could dream realistically and knew that this was different from the start. And it seems that every time we're eye to eye, I can find another piece of you that I don't wanna lose. And I'm staring at you now, there's no one else around. I'm thinking you're the girl I need. I'm just saying it's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. I'm just saying it's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me. And it's never easy, darling, believe me.
Okay. Votes are in, everyone. Okay, we're going to start off with third place for $5,000. Can we get a little drum roll going? A little bit of that. Okay, third place. Oh, yeah, sorry. All contestants come out. We'll keep the anticipation going. Okay, third place is, for $5,000, Ashley Jones. Okay, second place. We'll get another drum roll going. Second place for $7,500, Peak View Films, Jimmy Graham. Okay, and then our first place winner, another drum roll, please. First place winner is Noah Lake. We want to give thanks to all of our contestants that were here. All the other 7 contestants will all walk away with $1,000 towards their business, so give it up for all the contestants tonight.
This has been such an amazing event. Big thank you to all our judges, Danny Labrum, Jeff Hill, Amy Simpson, and Rod Cook. Thank you to all our sponsors and donors for making this all possible. Another special shout out to our title sponsors, American First Credit Union for their amazing banking, Davies Allen for being the best CPA firm, Midway Construction Company for building amazing homes, and Caddis Sports for making the outdoors an awesome experience. Finally, thank you to our audience. We wouldn't have had this event without you and your support. Parents and friends, you are welcome to come and take pictures with the contestants. Thank you all so much for coming and hope you have a great night.